Hey y'all, just look at this glorious morning. Do you see all those beautiful colors? I'm not even sure that's going to come through as vividly on camera as it is here. There's lots of peaches and oranges in the sky right now. Of course, we have the blue sky behind it. It's just beautiful. I am out here. It's about probably 6:15 and had to put my mums out because they're very particular about light and how much light they need. And they don't like the shadows because they bloom too early if you have them in too much shade. Most of them are doing pretty well. They are getting potted up this week. You know, they've grown quite a bit. They were probably closer to this height when I got them. Oh gosh, when was that? Maybe Saturday? I have to go back and look. So most of them were, like this. And these have done really well. This section here, I think it got bent when putting in the box and just did not, let me see if I can zoom out so you can see really what I'm talking about. And just, I don't know, it's having a hard time recovering. Of course, it's in the center, so there's not as much sunlight there. But you can definitely see height-wise, that is just not the same as these. Now, this is a different variety. That's a Belgium. I do not have my glasses on. Hang on just a second, because I can't read that without them. Sorry about that. Okay, that's the bronze here. And these are the red. But the reds, this section here, I don't know. It's kind of upsetting because I really wanted to be able to do some mixtures too of red and bronze and maybe the purple. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. This one here looks like it broke. It could get its own individual pot. They will root. Like, if you look real close, you probably even see two tiny little roots, right? Let's see if I can get that to focus. Not yet. But right there, there's a teeny tiny little root coming off of there. It's amazing, mums, the way that they can propagate. Although these are patented, so no propagation for these. These are doing really well. We had a huge rain yesterday, so I need these to dry out a little bit. They are getting watered this morning because they are very particular about that. That one does not look happy. A little wilt on there. Some of these on this side have gotten a little wilt. But I did fertilize them this morning because they have to be fertilized every day. Make sure. And those are growing up really nice, big and tall. These are doing pretty well. This is the pink. I'm not sure what possessed me to buy a light pink in the fall, but I thought they were pretty. Yeah, those are pink. This one here is purple, and I thought the purple and the red and the bronze might look kind of nice together in one pot, but I guess we'll see how all that goes. That one's got a little top wilt too. These here on this side and that section there, I don't know. I might have to let my supplier know that I'm not real happy with the way those are doing, because it's not just a few. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. And then this is 18, 22, 24, 26, 28, about 30 mums. And that's a significant number when you only bought 450. Although that's a significant number too. But, for the most part, they're doing okay. They're doing all right. I think once I get them potted up, they will just start to grow exponentially. This is where they are going to go. I worked on this yesterday. I've got one more line of this weed fabric to put out where that rolled up plastic is. It's going to go right here. hopefully that will be enough for all the mums. We'll see. I've had this fabric for a while, about a year, and so just being able to roll that back out was not a big deal. I need to readjust this a little bit, but this area back over here, a little bit further back, and this area here are going to be for some irises, and probably this area here that's not covered. I just did not get it covered this summer. It got a little too hot. It was not much fun. I could put the irises on the plastic, but the problem with that, and I will show you, weed fabric is porous. The water will go right through it, and plastic has a tendency that if you've got any low spots, it will pool. I'll show you what I mean there. You can kind of see that here. This area here, right here, there's water there, there's water there. You can kind of see it there, here, back over here. There's a bug, you a cicada, what are you? You're struggling, whatever you are. Come on. There you go. No idea. But you can see that just from me walking around, it's causing the water to move a little bit. Some of this has gotten washed out, but putting the mums here, they need pretty flat soil or surface, which this is, it's not great. There's a little bit of a grade this way, but not bad. But that's definitely flatter than some of this over here, which this I planned on mounding up and planting rows of irises here. We've had some deer walk through here and put holes in my plastic. You can see their little hoof prints here. So we've got to fix some of this. I get rid of these weeds. They pull out really easily though. I just haven't done it yet. And then there's a hole there that some weeds grew through. Same type. But yeah, these pull out really easy. Especially in our sandy, loamy soil here in Oklahoma. But that's what I have going on today. I have mums to pot up, and I have fabric to roll out, and this to move. I wish I had enough to completely cover this area right now, but I don't think I do. There is a much cheaper and expensive weed fabric in the garage that might get a row out of, but I just have to replace it. I have to pull these weeds. It's actually growing in the sand that has settled on top of the plastic, so that should be easy to pull out too. They have a single root that goes down, and you just yank them out. But all right, well, this is what I have going on today. I'm fixing to start the sprinkler because they need water early in the morning. The mums grow between 8 and 10 in the morning, and then you have to let them kind of dry out the rest of the day. They are, if you ever wonder why mums are so expensive when you go to pick them up in the fall, this is why. This is why. Never knew, never even questioned it. I just always wondered, like, why are they so pricey? But I didn't question the process behind them. And once this gets set up with a watering system and all of that, it's fairly maintenance free, but you have to get it set up right. The water has to be on automatic timer. They get it for really early in the morning, 5, 6 in the morning, and then it goes back off, and 8 and 10 they grow between those hours, and then they settle for the rest of the day, and then you do it all again the next day. They have to be potted exactly right in the center of the pot. They need short, shallow pots, not tall pots, so you have to buy special pots. They need well-draining soil, so you have to get the correct soil for them. It's not something that I ever thought about. You know, so many of the other plants I grow are so simple. You just, you know, you just stick them in the dirt and they just grow. But to get them to bloom when you want them to bloom, they need the right light to get them to grow the way you want them to grow without their roots dying. They need the right water. We had a monsoon, well, not actually, but it rained for a little over maybe 30 hours this past weekend. We had 13 inches of rain. I did not water these during that time. I didn't even put them out here, mainly because I didn't want the wind to blow them over and blow them out. They're a little delicate, as you've seen, several of them. The tops have broken on. So they're a little delicate, and I just did not want to damage them in any way. And I couldn't really get out and pot them up because I didn't have this setup done yet. But I worked on this several hours yesterday. But you know, when you see them in the fall and you think, wow, those are beautiful. They're beautiful for a reason. It's because somebody put in a lot of effort and a lot of love to make them that way. But, okay. Well, I've got to get on with my day because it's nice and cool out here right now, and it will be in the 90s later. And I would much rather put this out when it's in the it's probably 68 degrees. I would much rather do this then than in 90 degrees. Other plans I have for this area, I am going to run a couple of rows of blackberries up here, kind of to separate this side and that side. And then I have blueberries as well that I'm going to be planting. But I want to run this from the fence. I don't know if you can see the fence. From the fence there back to this area here. The end here is about 200 feet. Maybe not quite, but about 200 feet. And I would like to run 2 or 3 rows of blackberries right here. I have a source that I sell some of my stuff to that bakes, and I love blackberries. But it'd also be something that, you know, some people could come and pick if they enjoyed that kind of thing. And then I would like to do several rows of blueberries. I have a few that are in my greenhouse that I need to propagate for my own use. And those things are short, you know, they're short so that they won't affect anything that I do on this side. You can kind of see the grading here. I know the camera flattens it out, but if I were to actually hold the camera the same way the property goes, okay, the camera wants to fix it, that's funny. But you can see a little bit of the tilt. And that's good for irises because there'll be good drainage. So I'm excited about that. Our soil here is a little acidic because of, you know, our pine trees. So that will be good for the blueberries. I just have a whole lot going on, and right now it's mostly work. Not a whole lot of profit, but that's okay. I'm learning. I learn something new every day as far as gardening goes, and as far as making a nursery and trying to make a little profit with the plants. Definitely I'm learning on the fly with the mums because, wow, I had no idea. But, okay. Well, I've got things to do, and I am just stalling. So I guess I will talk to you guys later. I'll leave you with this beautiful view of the morning. All right. Y'all have a great day. Bye now.